if you're not subscribed to this channel, trust me, you are totally missing out. These guys are so brilliant. I know I've done a few videos about, or reacting to their videos now, but at the end of the day, they just keep pumping out great quality content that's worth reacting to. Now, before I get started, I will apologise. It is another warm one here in Bendigo. I've got the aircon running in the living room, and out here in my office I've got a little evaporative cooler running, so there's a little bit of noise in the background, so I apologise for that. It's a little bit too warm to be turning anything off while I record. So let's get back to this. Eat Venture Vlogs. Like I said, if you've not seen it, hop over to their channel, check out their videos. You will love them. They are you just have to look at the growth of their channel to realise how good they are. I think the last video I did on them, they had under 1,000 subscribers, and they are just growing every day. And their content, they're putting out videos pretty much every day, which are varied, interesting, and just fun. This was actually a YouTube short. It only has Joe in it. No Cody, no Pico. If you watch their channel, you know Cody is his partner. Pico is their utterly gorgeous Chihuahua Pomeranian cross dog, with possibly a little bit of Silky thrown in as well, if you ask me. But this is so worth it anyway. So, just to give you a background, and he will mention it, but one of their videos this week, they decided to try, I think they went to a 7-Eleven, and they bought one of those pouches that's like a Milo drink. Like, processed Milo stuff just never compares with the real thing. And they didn't like it. They also had a Milo Kit Kat, and I think that passed the taste test. And of course, the comments under their video were very much along the lines of, no, you've got to buy the real thing. You've got to buy the tin, have the real thing, try the real thing. So they did. I love channels that listen to the comments in their videos section. So this video is basically Joe trying Milo. I'm going to comment along the way of things that I think he should have tried, but I think still pretty brilliant. So let's jump in and have a look.
Video the other day, we tried some Milo product, and I'll tell you, to be honest, I wasn't really a fan, but I think it was the Kit Kat I didn't mind. But people were saying, get the tinned Milo, this thing right here, and give it a try yourself. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do this right. I've not heard anybody really kind of saying the exact way you should do it. Some were saying hot, some were saying cold. Why is there a lid inside of the lid? What's going on? How do you get in that? Do you just smash it?
Honestly, it's worth it just to see his reaction when he takes the first lid off and discovers that there's the metal seal underneath. And boy, have we all been here with trying to puncture a hole in that metal seal on the tin. Of course, rookie mistake. And if you're watching this, Joe, this is what you need to do. You need to use a dessert spoon or a teaspoon, not a soup spoon. And you need to actually, you're on the right track, but you need to hit it with the sharp tip of the spoon, and that'll go straight through the foil, and then you can rip it off. But, you know, he has the instincts of an Australian already. Get in there and nail that sucker.
Is that how you do it? I don't know if there's a way I should have done that, but let me know if I'm wrong. What is going on? Why is there a lid inside a lid? This is intricate. Oh my god. I'm going to cut myself on this. Alright, Milo opened. Scoop in, spilt it. Scoop in, spilt it a bit more. Is that enough? Maybe a bit more. What is it? Is it molten chocolate?
Well, that looks like a fairly decent ratio. Face it, at the end of the day, You can have not enough Milo in your drink, but is it possible to have too much Milo in your drink? I think for me, maybe 2 level tablespoons would have been my limit, but hey, be adventurous. And I think part of the reason that those pouches are so ordinary is because they do have a limited quantity of Milo in them. So that's probably pretty reasonable. And you know what? It's actually pretty Australian to just load up your glass with as much Milo as you can squeeze in.
I don't know. Next, I've got this minor figures milk. I don't know why, but I drink oat milk in the house, and then when we go to a cafe, I drink other milk.
Okay, rookie mistake. Regardless of whether you're having hot or cold Milo, you need to mix your Milo first with a bit of water straight from the kettle. Hot water from the kettle. Or hot water from the tap if you've got fairly new pipes in your house. Because it doesn't mix so well if you just try and mix it cold.
Like normal milk. Cow boob milk. But for now, is this right? Is this right? Am I butchering it? Probably. It's absolutely boiling today, so... Oh wait, how am I going to put more in now? Sorry. Now do you do that? And just give it a layer like that? Is that right? I'm so sorry. I'm also going to put some ice in because it's boiling. Make it like a nice chocolate. Mmm, yummy.
Now, I would have said that 2 and a bit more tablespoons of Milo was fine for that size glass if you were actually going to fill the glass up with milk. But it's just about a 2-to-1 ratio there. There's probably about twice as much milk as Milo, and that's all. So he hasn't gone right up to the top. Yes, you do need to put Milo on top again, because, you need that crunchy bit on top. But you need a bit more milk than that if you're really going to have a decent Milo. And my suggestion would probably be put in a scoop of ice cream. That way you're not going to have it going kind of watery with ice cubes. I know Milo and ice cream is just so divine together anyway, so hot day, having a cold Milo, whack in a half a scoop of ice cream. Or if you maybe had a bigger glass, a full scoop of ice cream. But, I think I'd give him a 9 out of 10 for enthusiasm and effort. And, come on, admit it, how many of us, when we were kids, absolutely loaded that glass with Milo and had almost more Milo than there was milk? So, we could pretty much make him an honorary Australian boy.
Bon appetit! I got no liquid.
Honestly, I laughed so hard when he said that. It's like all our Milo childhood experiences rolled into one, but on steroids. Like, I'm pretty certain that I never had the experience where when I sipped the Milo, all I got was a big blob of Milo in my face. Because you do learn the balance, but that is just brilliant. So much Milo that there's no liquid. Love it. Love the channel. Love the things they do. And this is just classic.
Is that right? I think I might have done it wrong. I've let it sit for a while. It doesn't look particularly appetising, but I've mixed in the ice now a little bit more. That's better. I don't think it's too bad with the ice, especially on a hot day, but I think I read somebody say you need to warm it up, so should I have done it warm? Let me know in the comment section. How do you make your Milo?
Well, that's a bit of a risky question to ask, isn't it? I think all of us would have a preference for one or the other, and probably none of us would agree. For me, I prefer cold Milo, and I think in that, the reason for that is because you can get a better coating of crunchy Milo on top of a cold Milo than you can of a warm Milo. But at the same time, when it's winter, it's freezing cold, there's nothing that quite beats a nice warm Milo before bed, is there? It comes down to preferences, I think. But I think, really, if you're gonna have the Milo experience, you have not experienced Milo truly until you pour a ton of it over a scoop of ice cream, mush it all together, and have Milo ice cream. I'd love to know how many people have done that when they were younger, or still do that even. And I think Joe needs to do a follow-up video where he tries a scoop of ice cream and at least a tablespoon of Milo mushed together, because that he might even enjoy it. Of course, nobody told him that it's also very Australian to just eat it straight out of the tin with a spoon. But I know there's a lot of parents out there right now that are just cringing over the thought of it. But come on, we all did it when we were kids, didn't we? I'm going to say, Joe, if you're listening to this, I think this now makes you an honorary Australian, because you got the gist. The idea of Milo is the more, the better. So that brings us to the end of the video. Like I said, I love this channel. I look for their videos anytime I sit down to relax. If I've got a bit of time to watch YouTube, the first thing I do is go into my subscriptions and check and see if they put a new video up. I actually realised that there is a new one up for me to watch when I finish making this, so I'm going to go and sit down and watch that as soon as I finish this video here. So, thanks for watching. If you are new, please subscribe to my channel. And also, please hit the like. YouTube loves it when you hit like. It just gets my videos out there into the algorithm, gets them seen by more people. And leave a comment. How do you like your Milo? Are you a hot Milo person or a cold Milo person? And what's your thoughts on Milo with ice cream? Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one.